There is one organ which causes high blood pressure, and it's not what you think. And there are specific exercises you can use to target and fix your blood pressure easily. No diet, lifestyle changes, or medication required. Check the link in the description below, but for now, today's question.
The question, does salt actually cause hypertension? Answer by Richie Strachan. Water goes where there is salt. If you have a lot of salt in your body, do you retain more water? The more water you retain, the higher your blood pressure will be. Some antihypertensive medications lower your blood pressure by making you urinate more, reducing the volume of liquid in your body. These drugs essentially do the opposite of salt. There have been some recent research that makes salt intake to be less of a concern. There are plenty of studies that directly correlate salt intake with hypertension and its associated diseases. It still stick with maintaining a low-salt diet until further studies are done. An international study published in The Lancet, May 2016, done on 133,000 people found that people with hypertension did worse if their sodium excretion was greater than 7 grams/day or less than 3 grams/day. People without hypertension did worse when their excretion of sodium was less than 3 grams/day. Note 1, that sodium excretion is directly associated with salt intake. Note 2, that doing worse means risk of death or major cardiovascular events such as heart attack. Answer by Nathan Green. If you're a salt addict as you say, have you been tested for any genetic disorders? For example, 21-hydroxylase deficiency? It's possible that you desire salt because you actually need it. Also, a minority of the population is considered salt sensitive and will experience substantial shifts in blood pressure when adding or restricting salt. You can get a decent blood pressure cuff and keep a log of salt intake and blood pressure readings for a few weeks to assess whether or not you fit this category. But finally, if your blood pressure numbers are normal, less than 115/80, ideally 170, then focus your efforts on other aspects of your health. As long as you are getting tested a few times each year, you probably don't need to worry unless your numbers start trending upward. Answer by Brett Scher. If you are a salt addict, you may be able to rest easy. It turns out salt does not need to be restricted in the general population. The recommendations to limit salt to less than 2.3 grams/day came from a study that lasted only 30 days and showed a 4 mmHg increase in blood pressure in those who ate salt. Subsequently, there have been numerous trials that showed salt intake does not increase the risk of heart attacks or strokes for most people. Now that being said, there are a subset of people who are salt sensitive and may react more strongly to salt intake. You can tell this if you retain fluid, swell in your ankles, and have your blood pressure go up significantly after eating a salty diet. If not, then you are likely okay to keep eating salt. Here is a link to an article I wrote on this exact topic last year. I hope it helps. Grab your salt shaker. Boundless Health.